estate broker, Amir Alexander. So thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. No problem.
Not a problem. Thank you. So just a little backstory on Amir. You know, we went to high school together, and actually we lived right around the corner from each other. And I know I was telling you about like that first piece of dating advice you ever gave me. Now, I remember when we were in the hallway, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was telling you like this guy took me on a date. And I was super excited about it. I was like, oh, I went to a date and we went to the beach and I had so much fun. And you told me something that I still think about to this day.
Oh,
You
shit.
said, you said that, well, the beach is free. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
You said, well, the beach is free.
Yeah.
And I thought about that and I was like, oh, shit. So from then on, I never let a guy take me on an actual date to the beach because you said that to me.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, that always stuck with me. But I know you're the guy to come to. And just like throughout like the course of like our exchanges, you've always dropped like little gems and jewels on me. So really quick, I just want you to talk about like what you do in your job and how you came to be a successful real estate broker, and just tell us more about it.
I mean, that's just a little bit of hard work, you know. That's all it takes. I don't think there's any special thing that I do other than just go to work every day. Like I have a job even though I don't.
Yeah. Now, what did you do? Did you have to take like classes? Did you start off as an agent? Like, how did it come to be?
Yeah, so I was working at a car dealership,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of long hours, not enough money, and you know you get tired. One day, my boss told me to come in to work when I was sick, and I was really sick, and he just said I had to come in so he could see that I was sick, and I was like, "What?" That I just felt disrespected, and then that day I just decided I'm just not going to show up, and then they fired me. So, but then I got unemployment.
Speak up, Amir. Speak up.
I got unemployment.
Okay.
And it was like $900 a couple every week or so. And I was like, I'm just gonna try to sell a house while I get this little $900 to cover my bills. And I did my first week. When I left that job, I sold a house.
Okay, real quick. Someone in the chat just asked if you were a Leo, and I know for a fact you're a Leo. So how she knew that, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yep.
Amir, in my eyes, is like when I see like how you live, like especially on social media, I think of you as like a mini like entourage type of thing. Like you're still a guy's guy. You guys still do the guys trips, right? Do like the traveling. You've traveled to many places, right?
I've been a few places, yeah.
Okay. Internationally, where have you been?
Europe. I've been around there. Once you go to Europe, there's everything over there. So a bunch of Northern Europe places, Ireland.
Have you been to Brazil yet?
Not yet. That was definitely.
I'm surprised. I thought that was where every Black man wanted to go.
Yeah, but you got to go at the right time.
Yeah.
You can't go there while in relationships and stuff. I don't know. I just don't feel like that.
Let me ask, are you currently in a relationship?
I am single.
You're single. Okay. Let me ask you something. Again, a man of your like caliber, and you know, you're a professional, you've worked hard, you've gotten really nice things for yourself, you've built, you know, a clientele, you have your own business, so to speak. What do you look for in women? Like what type of woman would attract a guy like you?
I mean, beautiful women. I like beautiful women are attractive, but I like smart girls. I'm a nerd at heart, and I like girls who are smarter than me.
Who are actually smarter than you. Wow, I never hear that. See, most dudes are, I guess, intimidated by a woman who is actually smarter than them.
It's definitely still intimidating. I'm not gonna say I'm not intimidated like I'm scared, but yeah, a smart woman is something that you know you can't play with. So I prefer that.
Do you like more natural women, or are you one of those guys, you don't prefer weaves, you don't prefer like wigs? Like what type of woman are you looking for, like physically?
I like natural. I love natural. I've always loved natural ever since I was in like first grade. Like my
Yeah.
first crush was this girl named Valerie, who I don't even know her to this day, but
Mm-hmm.
I remember her name was Valerie. She used to smell good, and her hair was just natural, and that's what I knew I liked. Like natural
Damn, in the
hair is
first
good.
grade.
In
Yeah,
first grade.
you've always been picky, because I remember there was like this big booty girl in school that everybody liked, but she liked you. And I told you about it, and you was just like, nah.
Big booty
You
girl.
was not into it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember it. You've always been selective, I feel like. So, okay. So physically, you like a girl who smells good. You like her to be natural. You prefer that. Do you want her to work out? Do you want her to have like a good diet? Like, are those things important to you? Do you want her to be able to cook really well? Like, what do you like about, like, how do you want to be treated if you get into a relationship with such a girl?
Oh, that's perfect. So I believe that if you meet a girl, she should be happy in herself and already have herself taken care of. That should be something that she presents. That should be something that, I mean, like when I present that I take care of myself. I don't know how not to take care of myself, because that's what grown-ups do.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to date a grown-up, and you want, um no, I don't want to say evenly yoked, because everybody does different things.
Right.
Different things are for, it's whatever that makes you happy inside. I just Somebody that's happy. Happy people are hard to come by these days. There's a lot of sad people walking around acting like they're happy.
Now, let me tell you something, just something that I've experienced off here. I get a lot of people trying to quote unquote give me advice as far as like how a man should treat me. And it's on some like, why didn't this nigga put you in a condo? Why isn't he buying you new wigs and shit like that? I don't know any real man who wants to, be doing like habitual stuff. Obviously, if it's your woman, you want to take care of her, so to speak. But, you being a flashy type of guy, right? You have the pictures, you go to nice places. Do you find that you attract like women who you would say are gold diggers because of that? How do you
No,
people?
baby, I grew up in Lamert Park, and I went to Crenshaw High School.
Right?
So that's like finesse central. I mean, I I don't think that that's even. I can't see those type of people anymore, because it's just like we miss each other.
Right.
That's not for me.
But I'm saying, but they're still out there. I mean, it's look, okay.
They don't
Not,
come. I don't know where they at. I
oh
mean,
no, okay. So you never had a woman hit you up on some like, can you pay my light bill type shit, or
what's wrong with
like,
your lights? I mean,
thank you.
we could do a
Okay.
role play. We could do a role play. I could try to figure it out, but I don't know what your lights
Okay.
have to do with me.
So you're a generous guy. Is that what you're saying?
I'm a very generous person, but I believe that um I think struggle is good. I think struggle builds character, and I would hate to take that
Right.
away from somebody.
Right. Okay. So do you want like an ambitious girl? Like, let's say you get back into dating, and you're looking for something, even though you don't tell women what you're looking for, you know what it is when you see it, right? Are you looking for someone who's ambitious, kind of has like her own, stuff going on? Or are you looking for like an entrepreneur? Like, what type of woman would get your attention?
Anybody. I mean, as long as you're doing what you love. I don't think a lot of people tie success with money, and I don't think money has anything to do with success. Money comes
Right.
after you've helped a lot of people. Like, I don't know nobody with a lot of money that hasn't helped a whole lot of people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's that in itself. I think if a girl is successful, meaning she is doing what she wants in life. If she's a teacher and she fucking is at home writing out lessons for the day, like she's about to fucking teach these kids. I like that. I like a passionate person, somebody who's passionate
Passionate.
about what they do, and they can share with me their world, because I do real estate, and I've been selling real estate, so I can only kind of talk to you about what I do, but what are you, what are you doing to change the world, or what are you doing to, you know, influence or help people? I help people make money trading real estate. Hold on one second.
Can I have an apple?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so you're not like a picky guy. You don't have these super unattainable standards when it comes to women, which I think is dope. I mean, because some men who are, I feel like even doing way less than what you're doing have these astronomical standards for the women that they date. They have to be this, they have to do that, but yours seem pretty realistic, okay? And this is like our first time even like me like picking your brain about this, because I have a lot of female followers and I'm sure they want to know what attracts like a man like you, right?
Yeah, okay, I like that. Call me. Let me know.
Hey, and really quick, if somebody wants to like get in contact with you, do you have like an IG or something where they can get in touch with you, or if they want to pick your brain about like real estate or maybe even utilize your services?
Yeah, Realestatejumpman. It's easy. Just
Say it again, Amir. You sound so low.
Realestatejumpman.
Realestatejumpman on Instagram. Okay, that's where you can hit up Amir if you have any questions, or even if you want relationship advice. Like I said, he's good with this type of stuff. He sounds a little sleepy right now, but he's usually like hell of alive.
No, it's late. We worked all day.
You worked all day? Okay. One more question. So again, let's say I'm just some regular Joe Smo and I'm interested in buying a house. Just up in one day, I'm like, you know what? I want to know what it takes to buy a house. What do you look for in that? Or what should someone know if they're interested in even starting that type of journey?
So you have to have, because I've been selling real estate for a while now, and I used to tell people that, just buy a house because it's better than renting. But
right.
Really, it's okay to rent sometimes. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
Sometimes if you don't have the money, then you shouldn't buy a house. I mean, I've seen people scrape together $10,000 to put down on a house, and then, I mean, they didn't use me. Obviously, I'm gonna be better than the average person. But the average person is going to take you and you do a home inspection. If you miss something, and let's say like your roof starts leaking or something, and you got that house and, you spent your $10,000 on the down payment, and the roof starts leaking and it costs you $20,000 to fix, who's going to pay for that? Because if you're renting, you could just call the landlord and they'll tell you, all right, we'll come out tomorrow and fix it. But if you own that house, then you have to fix that house. So I always tell people now that I've seen the economy move and really, I mean, real estate advice is to save as much down payment as you can. Don't call anybody and ask them anything about what kind of zero down payment program, unless you're a veteran. Veterans have that program, and there's some other special agencies that serve the country and stuff that can get very little or no down payments. But I would recommend putting something down, because that's your house. And at the end of the day, you want equity. Equity is power.
Okay.
And, so save up some money. That's step one. And then if you have money, well, I'd say 2 books that you could read, and this will kind of help because I could talk forever about this, but
that's okay. You can talk forever. Let me just jump in real quick. I see your guys' questions. I'm going to let you guys ask him questions in just a minute. They're dying to ask you questions, Amir, but keep going.
So
because I hear what you're saying. For the average person, if you buy a home, it can turn into a total money pit, right? You find that you're always doing stuff to this house. Okay.
Yeah. And if you buy a house, I'd make it I mean, most people need a house to live in, and I get that. So for those people, let's do it. Have a good credit score, pay off all your debt. Try not to have a big car payment, because that's going to take away from your income that you make.
I would even argue not having any car payment. Like if you're going in for a loan, wait until after you get approved for your loan to get the car, right?
Yeah, some people, but if we live in LA, you need a car. So most people have already jumped that ship. and the sale did a long time ago. So if you have a car, it's okay. Just make sure you pay off everything else and make sure you don't have anything bad. Make sure the credit score is at least 630 before you come and talk to anybody. You can go check
630. Take notes,
you
ladies. Make sure that credit score is 630. If you can buy a car cash, or if you really need a car, do that, because like I said, they look at all of that when you're trying to get approved for any type of home loan. And what happens is they take off thousands of dollars for every $100 that you're paying on that car. Okay.
Yeah, there's a debt to income ratio that you have to fall under to be, to get a house. But so that's I'll help you get all that set up, and then my job is just basically to help you find a great house.
Okay. Another thing I want to add that he didn't touch on is like your profession. What is the criteria for the profession? You have to have been in your particular field or that industry that you work in for at least 2 years. Is that still the same?
It varies. So things change every day.
Okay.
And just there's a million banks, so you can, with any circumstance, I'd say just give me a call and see if it makes sense, because I've seen loans get approved that probably I never knew they could, but I know people that can do them. So I'd say if you have a question about that, just give me a call, and then we'll take it case. That's case by case.
Okay, so I think we covered everything with the whole real estate thing. Definitely, it's smart. If you want to get your own house, it's smart to put as much money as you can. Well, is it as much money as you can down, or just?
So I'd recommend as much money as you can down. The minimum is 3.5%. So that's getting a government loan.
Okay.
That's not doing it on your own. That's government loan. So 3.5% is government loan. So if you can save that up, or 5% or 10%, then do that. Have the credit score of 630. Have a steady income of some sort that you can prove. I don't care where you work, but as long as you can prove it, and your house payment's not going to be more than about 35% of your gross take home, or gross income. Gross, not take home. And also, so income, your down payment, credit score, and the right house. Just make sure you get the right agent. So call us. I have 7 agents that work in our brokerage, and we can all help you pretty good.
Perfect. So again, really quick, I'm going to have him promote his IG again, especially if you are in the Los Angeles area and you're interested in purchasing a home, or you want to, get that whole process started. He's legit. Okay. He's been doing this for how many years, Amir? Have you been a broker?
Oh, it's 10 years now.
10 years?
Well, actually, I've been a broker since 2014, but I've been in real estate since 2009.
Okay, so he knows his shit. All right. What is your IG one more time so we can promote that to everybody watching?
Realestatejumpman.
Realestatejumpman on Instagram. Okay, so really quick, they had some questions for you as far as women. I know I saw one question, and get your questions in while I'm talking, okay? I know one lady said, do you like a hardworking woman or a domestic woman? But I think we covered that. You just said you like a passionate woman, right? Whatever she's doing, be passionate about it.
Yeah, if you're going to be passionate about doing the dishes, do them damn dishes. And we'll love each other.
Would you prefer to have like a housewife, or do you want her to have her own career?
Well, I believe that every household should probably have somebody to do the dishes and stuff, so we could do other stuff. Like that's, I don't know. I think differently, but I would hope that eventually we could just have a little maid or butler or something, and we don't have to really worry about that little stuff.
Yeah, this is LA. You can get a maid to come in like once a week and just shut the whole joint down. You feel me? Like we know. But okay. So that's cool. What was another question that somebody put in something? I guess where are you guys at? Do you have any questions, Amir?
No. I like what you're doing. I like the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you again for coming on, and thank you for taking the time. Wait a minute. She said, how does a fixed income affect a home buying? That's a good question.
Well, that is a good question. I think, how old are you to say one, because if your income is fixed and you're under 65, then you need to unfix it.
Damn. Okay. I'm sorry. Did you hear what he just said? Unfix it if you under 65. Okay. Get that money. Also, really quick, Tasha asked, what is something that turns you off when dating a woman? She wants to know physically and mentally. So let's talk about physically first. What turns you off when you're dating someone?
Entitlement. I think that's what everybody's gonna say. I mean, that's entitlement.
Can you give us an example, like, of a situation when someone felt like super entitled and you was just like, I'm good?
Like, if you feel entitled, if you feel that something is due to you and you've done nothing for it, it's like the people who play the lottery. If you play the lottery, you ain't gonna win. The chances are so low that you're gonna win. It's so bad. It's the same thing. It's just like you're expecting something for nothing. If ever you're expecting something, I think people should act out of genuine interest to act. I think they should do things because they genuinely want to do them, not because they want something for it. You know?
I feel you. So how do I say this? So it's like someone who's, is it kind of like being fake and phony, and then they start doing stuff to you, but it's kind of like they throw it back in your face, like, okay, well, I do this and I do that, and I should be able to get this and I should be able to get that. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, like it shouldn't go. It should never be like that. I think it should be genuine. I've learned that through service of people, right? Through helping people in my job. I noticed, like, I got to do a lot of shit for free. I got to do a lot of stuff that I really don't want to do just to help this person be happy. And I don't think many people think like that. Many people don't think that they should have to do anything for free. It should be equally like, oh, if I do this, then hey, I need this. You know?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. But if you really want to go somewhere in life, I mean, you should just, if you want to be nice to somebody, be nice to them. And then if they don't be nice to you back, then take your nice somewhere else. I don't. Does that make sense?
Okay, so that falls under mental. What about physically? Physically, what turns you off from a woman?
Oh, don't be stanky.
Stanky? Don't be stanky. Yeah, you talked about a girl who smelled really good before. Is there anything else that turns you off? Let me ask you something. Do hair weaves and wigs turn you off? Because I'm hearing a lot of that, especially with like this declaration that Meek Mills put out on Twitter. Is that something that completely turns you off? Or if a girl just has good hygiene, but she still wears a wig and stuff, how does that affect you?
Okay, well, here's the thing. As a father of two very pretty little black girls, and as at least I've read and I've watched a few Netflix special, there was a hair show on Netflix, and it explained why, because I never understood the shit. Honestly,
you're not talking about that Chris Rock documentary, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the other one with the girl. She cut all her hair off because it was. I
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't. So okay, honestly, as a guy, I didn't know that shit. I have a sister. I have two sisters. I did not know that as a black girl, like, you get in. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know what that meant. So I understand if you get a weave, then you can just braid that shit up and keep it under there and then pack it tight. As long as it's done right, I think it's whatever. It does look stupid. It does look like George Washington or like somebody like one of them old presidents. But if it makes sense, like if it helps you get through your day, who the fuck cares? Like, I don't think it matters that much. I do like to rub my hand through natural hair. I don't know. That's something about that.
Okay.
But and it don't got to be long. It just like I just don't want to be getting my fingers cut up in there. That's it.
Bruh, we losing viewers right now. Right now. right. Do you guys have any more questions for Amir before I let him go for the night? He is tired. He's been at work all day, but he did provide us with some very valuable information. Again, you guys know where to find him. Anybody before we let him go? All right. I think we're good, Amir. Of course, if I need you, I will be definitely hitting you up. Thank you so much for joining.
Of course. Thank you.
So appreciate it. And you have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Okay. Brought the heavy hitter in for your ass. Oh, bitch. Did you hear? Let me tell you something. He said he's single. Okay, bitch. If you don't go over to his motherfucking inbox right now and stop fucking with Tyrone with his bag of goddamn weed, go hop in that inbox now. Okay. He said he's generous. Okay. That's my boy. I grew up with him. We went to high school together. So it's always amazing to me when a lot of the people I went to school with are doing amazing things. And he ain't the only one. I got another homeboy who actually works at a radio station. He works with Steve Harvey. He is on the radio. You hear his voice. I'm going to be bringing him on. We have a dude I used to date who's an actor. I mean, this was back when I was like 18. He actually waited for me to turn 18 so he could date me. We're going to bring him on. I mean, listen, we got niggas on this channel. Okay. Well, let me not even say niggas, bitch. We got real men doing real thing on this motherfucking channel. I'm very well connected in LA. That's what people fail to realize. I know a lot of fucking people. All right. You said he was cool and very intelligent. Oh yeah. And if you, girl, go to his social media. I don't know why men get on this channel and they just be so like, he is not like that. And yes, he is a Leo. Okay. He's a Leo, huge party scene type dude. Oh, that's the type of man you want to bring home. Okay. That's the type of man you want to date. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, you want to experience dating a man like that, because that's the type of man who's going to bring you home Cartier bracelets. He's going to pick up the tab when you go to the spa. He's that nigga. Okay. Those are the type of men you want to aspire to be with. That's why you want to get to the gym. You want to drink your juices, right? Well, we'll talk about the juicing, because honestly, there's a lot of false information about juicing out here. Bitch, you want to get the NutriBullet and you want to get your ass in the gym, because it's men like that running around, okay? And they're single and they're good fucking people. They're not bad men, all right? You do not want to be stuck with a goddamn Robert Perkins, bitch. Let me just fucking put that out there again. You don't want to be stuck with somebody like that. Let me see. There's plenty of good men that don't get mine though. Yeah, facts. Okay. So that was really nice of him to come on. We have my other friend. He's in the Army. He wants to come on and talk to you guys. And I do want to have like a panel of men. And what I want to do is, I think I'm just going to have you guys shoot me a gang of questions in case you're interested. I'll have my own questions. You already know. Yes. Tasha said Leo's in the house. Tasha, I think you're a Leo. I think you're a Leo. Yeah, he's one of those bright-sided Leos. He's always doing fun stuff. He likes to travel. He likes to go out of the country. His last little girlfriend, it seemed like they had a fucking ball. They was always doing bomb stuff, going to like Dodger Stadium games and stuff. So again, hop in his IG, huh? Okay, say 7 stars sent me. I just want to say hey, okay? And he will talk to you. He's not no stuck-up ass Negro. I'm gonna tell you that. Yes, Mia M said yes. Bring on the men, okay? I'm not talking about you. I am just Tasha. I'm talking about Tasha Talks. There's like 2 of y'all in here. Okay. Britt X, let me see. I'm following him. He's adventurous. Okay. So you already on it, the baking baby. Go ahead, girl. Yeah, he does a lot of fun stuff. And like I say, like he said, he's been a broker since 2014. He's making really good fucking money. Okay. But there's a lot of work that goes into it. I wish I could have asked him more about, like, if, you know, you wanted to get into that career, what are the steps you would take? Because again, we want to work on, especially as Black people, we don't want to be confined to like just a a paycheck every 2 weeks. We want to find different ways, different avenues and streams of making more money. We want to have multiple streams of income. Like, that is the goal. Okay. Let me see. Kwan said, Leo sun. Why hello said LOL. Tasha Talks Truth says, yes, I'm a plow. Leo sis, yes, girl. You be on the IG going in on the Leo pictures, but baby, he might be out the door. So I'm sorry to break your heart. I ain't cry, bitch. You don't cry either. He's on his way out. Yes, I'd love to learn about finance. Yeah, hit him up. Hit him up. Yes, ma'am. That's the talk. I want real estate. Raj, do you want real estate or you want to get into real estate? I think you're saying you want real estate. You want property, right? I mean, these are things I already know. I forgot to ask him. I wanted him to talk more about like the little guy. Like, let's say I'm a little person and I want to get into buying and flipping homes. That would have been good information too. But again, he was tired, girl. Yeah, but that's okay. He ain't the only real estate agent I know. Oh, bitch, I got a whole Rolodex. Okay. Don't even trip. I got y'all covered. So, let me know if you guys enjoyed that. Obviously, this isn't messy. This didn't get all the views, and that's okay because, we still have to educate on this platform as well. It can't all be mess, right? It can't all be just senseless, like fucking Negro babble. Like, no, we want to educate, and we definitely want our sisters, okay, our women, our Black women out here getting out here and not only, being able to date successful men, but become successful themselves, build empires, right? Yes. LOL. That's facts. I'm here for it. Okay, Raj. Oh, bitch. I'm keeping an eye on the chat. I'm looking at all of the real motherfuckers. I have a good credit score, but I want it to be great. We can bring somebody on here for credit too, girl. I think I met somebody at a bar like 2 weeks ago, and he was telling me he has a YouTube channel, but he was telling me he has the highest credit score in the nation, and he's a Black man. Okay, Black man has the highest credit score in the nation. So I got his number, and I'll probably try to do a collab with him. But yeah, how can we get the scores higher? I have a pretty good idea. I mean, a lot of it has to do with writing the credit bureaus. You could get a little template and just send it to each credit bureau, and then you can start knocking stuff off. Or you could hire an agency. Credit Heroes, I think that's what they're called. They're really good. Okay, I had them help me with a couple of things, just as far as like that didn't need to belong on there anymore on my credit. But yeah, Credit Heroes is really good, and I believe the way they work is you pay them $200 to sign up, and then for each month that you use their service, it's $100 a month. Okay, so you can look into them as well. Let me see. Is his name Dominique? No, his name is Amir. Oh, wait, the guy that I met? I don't know. I got to look at my phone. Bitch, bitch was drinking, okay? I'll figure it out, all right? He said he has a YouTube channel. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. All right, so I guess we are out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will be back with the mess, bitch. Don't even get it twisted. I am still that bitch. Thank you so much for tuning in, and shout out to my stars and my generals. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.